Alright, took two trades. One loss and then one break even. This one I sized down heavy because my stop was like 54 points and it was volatile. I looked at the points already, but I just sized down because it's very volatile. I was like trying to risk on like 300 bucks, but it ended up being 360. But yeah, so I did for this. Well, obviously because we have a data high. So my expectation was we end up coming down. We sweep this low. We would have left this woman in a version number stab, ended up taking this wick high here and did a high that would have been. This would have been a perfect day. Could have been, but like it's not. Even if it would have came lower, either would have done that, and we sweep London, and then yeah, we go. But no, it didn't do none of that. We apparently end up dumping basically 1,000 points. So the trade I took, we ended up tapping into this 15 minute. My idea was to continue shorts because we're obviously gonna be bearish. For days that I backtested like this, normally I just skip them. When it's scenarios where we just dump and dump and dump, it's only two scenarios. Either we take your rebounds and we short the continue, or the waves continuing, or we long. I mean, this like this is just continuation. You don't take reversals. I mean, you can take reversals. I have, but I tend to not to because again that's just counter trending, and then most of the time they don't look good. Like the only one was there one here? Yes, I remember seeing one. I don't think yeah. I think it goes in the 30 second. I was looking at it. I was about along here, but I'm like, this is catching. This is just bottom taking it. I mean, idea was there, but it's not. It's not a high context trade. Like I don't like taking trades that don't have a lot of context. Even if one has a lot of context, it still feels like this one. But I just rather not. In this scenario, I'd rather not. Like if I was literally gonna short this one. A lot of people shorted from right, shorted this, and I was gonna short that there. But I'm just like 70 points stop. Like it's so. Today was today was cooked. Today was cooked. 'Cause it's too volatile. I mean, like it's too big. These stops are way too big. The points are like. Yes, you size down, but even if you size down one micro, you're gonna lose 300 bucks on one micro. And you're stop at 70 points. Like at that point, I might as well freaking and turn the opposite way. My stop loss, like, it, like I don't know. It's good. I don't like these type of days. These specific days when it's like this, when it's volatile, no, that's something that's separate. I mean, when the days are like this, market just going anywhere. I mean, going everywhere. But yeah, right. Yes, the trade I took was the narrative was to find some sort of continuation. Already with this, I was just looking to short, but I mean, again, there was really nothing. I, mean, I didn't find nothing. But so my first idea was gonna short off of this, but I was like, I mean, I didn't take it again. I wasn't trying to take anything. I was already gonna hop off, but I was like, oh, maybe that would play out. But yeah, so we ended up chopping, leaving this 5 minute. We ended up tapping to the 5 minute right there. We come up again, checked off of that high, so now we're just stacking. Basically these three high. I mean, this high's taken out already, but basically stacking up here. Got trend line liquidity with this 5 minute right here, and so I was like, the only trend I'm gonna take is if we get a manipulation into this 15 minute, sweeping these highs and we find some sort of inversion to the downside. That's the only thing I'm gonna take. And the only thing was this woman. I was like, that's funny. As soon as I was saying it, when they're chopping, this comes up, sweeps, and this is about to inverse. I was like, oh, no way, we get the setup. Literally, like as soon as I just said it. But now this wick said, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of cooked, but I was like, my narrative is still towards the downside, or at least into this range. So enter off of that 1 minute, enter like 3 micros. I might take you somewhere there. But yeah, instantly get stopped out with that, and I was like, oh, okay. So at this point, I was done already. Woman, I try to stick to one trade a day. At times I'll take two, but I'm like, yeah, not. And then this ends up hitting my break even. I'm like, bro. So like, yeah, it is what it is. So I was like, I'm done either way. And then as this is playing, I was like, oh, maybe we get some sort of inversion here, and like we get into trading from here. You end up getting the 2 minute inversion and 3 minute inversion and 1 minute inversion of all this entire range, but again, it's so volatile. Like this is 180 points. There, it's just crazy. So at this point, I was like, I was gonna take it off of this rebalance right here. I think there was a 30-second inversion right here. Or maybe it wasn't even inversion. Well, no, I think it was, but it was just straight chop, so I didn't even like look at it. But I was gonna enter up with this retest right here when this candle rejected lower. So I was gonna enter like right here, targeting that same thing. Yeah, I don't know the position's gone. But yeah, so I was gonna enter for the 2 minute right here, 1 minute idea somewhere here, and stop either at that high or wherever I would have entered. Man, then targeting the same thing, and well, this one ended up playing out. So I didn't take that, and then I'm looking right here. At this one, I was done. Like I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna take anything. But I'm looking at my phone. I was looking at my phone. And I was on my computer, and I was like, okay, the only setup that if I were to take one from here again will be this. It'll be long towards the side. 5 minute inversion. Well, I entered a long off right here, targeting this side right here, and my stop was at, I think it was at the wick. So I entered somewhere here. The reason for this 5 minute, like I detained it because we already took this channel included. We end up sweeping the previous, so we end up mitigating the 5 minute. Yes, ends up mitigating EQ with it's 5 minute as well. So I was like, it's either we're gonna short or we're gonna long. My idea was long at this point because, and again, we still have this whole imbalance. ES is already at this high. We're advanced to the midpoint of the range down here. So I did. I mean, we still got good targets to the upside, but I was like, I don't think we're gonna long. Like, we're not gonna long all the way up. So at the point was just to catch a trade here, and again, 130. This is 130 points. Normally, the trades I'm always taking is either on one mini, and I'm taking 75 points. 50, 60, 75, sometimes 100 points, but already pushing past like 60 points is already like a lot. But yeah, so I'm starting there. And then one break even at a 1-to-1. Ended up lonking here again. But, well, I ended up longing, but I didn't I didn't win the trade. It was like right here, so I entered like there. So I ended up entering somewhere there. I got solid break even, and then it's lost its TP, and I'm just like, bruh. So, but yeah, this I took one trade here. That one got straight stopped out. Idea was 1 minute inversion to a buy side, non-internal into either both correlating rejection of the 15-minute targeting. Channel liquidity and targeting this 5 minute right here. It's been tapped in Nasdaq, but yes, it didn't tap it. It still had 5 minute left. And then I took a 5 minute inversion back to the upside. Same concept, it's just reversing it. Now we're just thinking longs. But yeah. But this one I got sold that break even. I didn't hit TP on this one. I literally got edge and then like hit my break even and it just flies up. I'm like, alright, nice. But yeah, so and I lost like 360 on this one. So I have like 1K on drought on one of the evos. And I just haven't been trading. Like the market right now is like it's good. It's just too volatile. And then I'm just not finding a lot of my I am finding my trade setups, just nothing is good quality like to be taking. I'm only trading linear session. I don't trade Asia. I mean I used to, but I don't trade anymore. I took one this week, but I'd rather not, because again, these trades take way too long, and I'm not trying to sit down like I'm here for the whole day. Then I'm like, and yeah. But I can. I mean, at times I will trade Asia, depending if it's good. But right now the market is just too cooking, especially today. Especially today, I don't even think the market does anything. To be honest, I think it's just gonna like chop here. I'm ready to see how we're chopping here. But again, this whole range is like 200 points, like 300 points. So it's either we're just gonna continue chopping, we're gonna take out this low, then we move higher, or we're just gonna continue chopping, and then we're gonna continue lower, going to this low. So right now it's just in one of those cook situations where like we're in the middle. That's funny because this was some sort of earnings, I think it was for some sort of company that I was showing video, or I mean TikTok, but yeah, I don't know. And then we just reversed the whole thing. Nice. So yeah, we're just consolidating this whole range. So I'll say, oh, accumulation. Ideally, we're gonna long because we're leaving a data high here, data high wick. Normally, this is again, it's a news week, yada yada. We're more likely to hit that high than it going down. So even if it goes down, it's gonna target the high, or if it keeps going down, yeah, this is fine. But so I took that 1 minute and then took that 5 minute version to the upside. Stopped off for 360 around there, and then so I'll stop break even and then it's a pretty cool TP. And yeah, the other count that I haven't even traded out. I've been so close on trading. When I was gonna trade it one time, I couldn't log into the brokerage on TBT, so I was like, yeah, I'm done. So I just went on the Lucid one, and yeah. So the TBT one, I'm still halfway past on it. This Lucid one, I'm down 1,000, so I need another what, like 2K, 3. Like I don't know, like 2,200 to pass. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't think there's any news or this. I think it's just yellow fall. Yeah, yeah, it isn't gonna do anything. So ideally tomorrow, like this volatile, like today. I mean, not as volatile, but like get some movement to argue something and play from there. But other than that, then we'll be done for this week. And this week we'll end up red down 1,000, like 1,100 technically on the eval. So next week again, we're gonna have 26. Yeah, so Thursday should be a good day. NFP on 5:30. So we'll see. And then Friday's a big holiday again. Like, oh my god! I mean, it's Friday. But I mean, next week should be good. I got PMI again. Yeah. It's just depending how the market reacts to this. If anything, Monday and Tuesday will be pretty bad. At least Monday we'll probably just end up chopping, and Tuesday we'll probably set the range, and then Wednesday, Thursday we'll go from there. Or maybe Tuesday just chops and what's your PMI. We'll see. Basta down 360, and then one break even. We'll see you tomorrow.